Yo, what's up guys? What's up? It's me, Teekay, Mr. Strong and courageous. Thapelo Mabokotho, ne? Thapelo Mabokotho. We just want to chat today about business, how he started his business, who inspired him, and his love for photography. The love we are high of helping the less fortunate. It's good to go. Donating school shoes, sanitary towels, and also market one day. It's always there. So let's go and speak to him. Don't forget to subscribe to Masakala. So yeah, join me as I'll be speaking to Mabokotho. It's also a video. So I want to see what makes him tick, what makes him love and how he's done. So yeah, I can go to Mabokotho. Sure.
Get me brothers, hardly rastas. Them change over not to put me trust in change. I don't get one more like killing. I think I did killing. This is a cover killing. But now they finish killing. And I get a level of killing. I think I did killing. This is a cover killing. But I believe in the killing. And I get a level of killing. I think I did killing. This is a cover killing. But I believe in the killing. And I get a level of killing. I think I did killing. This is a cover killing. But I believe in the killing. Good and I fell up in a salon and like what's mine is yours. I'm sure men know how to now up from that fighting force. So it is to that, but I like it to your lines before. Papa do like this, I do my hype so. Of the kids in the rich, I'm an artistic millionaire. But in my lips.
Mr. Strong and courageous. Like I said, so we are getting into the things of thicker things. Social media, I want to ask you for the video Mabokotho. Let's go. The Wulela Mabokotho. What the Bokotho? I was so young. No, you will now. You own a book store, Sahai, and Ratula business. Who is Mabokotho? Thapelo Mbanjane, but we today Mabokotho Teekay, what inspired him, his love for helping the community, and his love for business. Let me not waste time. You can enter me. How's it? Sure. Get a lighty. Shape lighty. Nana.
Plus, we establish your own.
Hey, but our hands. Okay, King Yak, I know. Have a boy here.
Yeah.
Mabokotho Kima.
Mabokotho Thapelo Mbanjane. Thapelo born and raised Mabokotho. School wise, everything.
Yeah. Libito Mabokotho, let's okay. Because it's Thapelo Mbanjane.
Mabokotho le drama. I read the drama. What's school before it's a community. So majida ka ofela ba le bana le mabitso. The first one ke Mapenyeke, the other one ke
Mabitso Mapenyeke, Mabokotho. This one running and it's full of drama.
The other one ke Mpetekwane, the other one ke Jabi. So I was the only one left as na libitso mo group. And I grew up ke rata Senyaka. May he so
watch sapa.
Yeah, may he so continue to rest in peace. Yeah. So answer that. Answer kita ke hola. No give it you know. Ai le ke le masho. Ke le motho.
You are not ugly. You don't have money.
So majida wa check of mana wa kanne man. How ka wana le pina ya Senyaka re ha iqala. Mabokotho. And then momo gutwa tsotsi. There's a guy as name so ditso la Mabokotho.
Oh.
So majida ba ga mo no tshwana le dimang ke hala hlanya. So I say the video salary, but you know immediately go. Mabokotho. So I'm busy about na school. Now bana ba school why ki Mabokotho.
Yeah.
Up until second trial. Mabokotho ki Mabokotho team today.
Okay. No, currently before we start businessing, ki batla utlwisisa ne. Hanyane in briefing, okay ni school kae. And what is your fondest memory at school?
Ki school ko le ko kanile ko Maboloka. And then kitile primary ke di kolonyana tse ngata ke kene Botshabelo hohle be ke tla re khonne and then be ke lo qetela mo boloka high school ka ke entse ka beko kaofela and then
re khonne Bergman
and then yeah ke na di moments tse ngata tsa sekolo I remember 20 ke hopola ke took a risk ya o dodge my exam ya June re lo promote Makhuf. It was not June, just before June, before let's like try whatever
around September
yeah and then just before Makhuf ya qala we went to lo promote Makhuf and then about a week a day ne re tsama di kasitse tharo like a re tle mo blomo re tlo tsama kasitse different re spread the entire message yo rona Makhuf. And then the boring part was that at the end of it all, we got paid 200 each envelope. So, the moment I phelang ka ona every day to say, "Khare motanga di risky," but at least at the end of the day, I think that contributed to the Mabokotho. I'm not yet where I want to be, but the Mabokotho that I am.
Okay, o rata sebeletsa setjhaba ne? So, go thusa batho, you donated sanitary towels, school shoes, you had Chilla Nut, your annual event where raise the funds to help Banaba School in your community. Community-wise, involvement of community, it's okay.
Involvement of community, I won't lie and say all these things, but you want to get some nut, go to the shop and go there and then the family, just for me.
Shalusa, I think Mabokotho Sansa Shalusi Monati Una. Ke hotse ke semnati ke bitse ke Mabokotho a gona le bona rata drama tsa semnati
ke hotse ke sokola go tla ke hotse ke sokola go tla and I was the oldest, so I wanted to a taste of success. So after it was Pana and then I'm not the only one when I went through 1, 2, 3, 4. And then how do we stop that? That's when I decided to say, let me help make to something because I know the pain wasabili uniform satshwanele bana ba go sekolong, and I know the pain wasabili 500 ya dijo go zgela ya wasabili cover and all that. And that's when I decided to say, I'll gather my friends, yourself in media, you always assist us, Lekhwepha, my artist friends, and then we raise the funds to help Banaba.
So, what is that moment? How do you feel after helping people? For sure, along the way, wherever you feel like, I feel like quitting, but what keeps you going on? After helping those people, after giving those shoes, the look in their faces, what makes you to want to keep on continuing with until it's
If there's one thing in keeper to go, it's a very stupid reason. When we do these things, because there are many NGOs in Bloemfontein, Capital in Free State in general, and then I feel like most of us creators to compete with another. I want to show the Masakalo I can do better. That's what we do. So at the end of the day, there's a time we feel let me just get well, because people are competing instead of recoping return to what maybe we can reach a huge number. So trying keep on no matter what am I going through. People don't forget yeah. About 3 years back. Nice. So until we do that, you have to say, oh, people are noticing. It's not only the negative people they don't notice, because the only but letting around us give to negative, and then you are doing good. Otherwise, into negative so the ones so into a positive. You also say to say go and do more.
How can Tomaki? How can the comedy? You are also a comedian. Mabokotho, it's a drama, and then comedy. Do comedy? Who inspired you to venture into comedy?
Like I said, Nikarata Sinyaka, and then my Penyeke is the one and recruiting.
Yes.
I used to play soccer, and then my Penyeke said, pizza more drama. And then back then we used to do drama formal, it's pass a message to say rape, poverty and all that. But we know our serious. And then we decided to say, okay, if it's a serious and we need you here, let's look at Casti or Elefu. How are you going to go about it? And then we decided to say, we're going to pass a message, but in a comedy manner. That's when comedy are going to and then it works for us. So we always pass a message through comedy. It shows our nowadays, we can accommodate Banaba School, we are teaching Banaba School, but in the meantime.
Okay. So, what is your most highlight being a comedian?
The highlight. I've done a lot, but the highlight, I'd say, I have two moments. I live with them till today. I remember when we started Facebook, and then I saw Diokhahau, and then I realized Diokhahau in the Free State, comedy in general, he's the only person that's on comedy because there's comedy who Mashabela. I don't do I don't do that kind of comedy and then there's comedy about Trevor
into private schools.
Yes.
After 4 months.
Exactly. And then there's comedy about Diokhahau, but he dance to Siko. But how much we created a story, I can imagine, and then Diokhahau, I once come send an inbox so to say, but man, I still have it on Facebook. But man, one day I hope kita share a stage and then he said, we'll reply, unfortunately, to say, one day kita share. And then I went on ka inbox at DJ Sbu to say, but man, one day I hope kita share and then I respond later. And then that came to reality to say,
nice.
Share a stage.
So, you work heavily DJ Sbu. Do you work Lisbu or Limzeke? Yeah. How do you like your relationship with DJ Sbu? Like, it's a Hokai.
My relationship with DJ Sbu, when I met my mentor, when I said it's under Facebook Solo Application Foundation, and I could call it Mohono. And then, fortunately enough, coincidentally, Kinenteki inbox at DJ Sbu. Kanti this guy was under Solo Application Foundation. And then I'm recruited and I will then under you. Made on the motivation around Blom. So we worked 2 years for some company at DJ. At some point, personally, there were times when we feel, is it real to your service under DJ? He's not even coming more Blom. Then 2015 he came, 2016 he came, 2017 that's when he knew, I realized these guys in bloom. When I tell them to do so, they do. He started to take us serious, and then relationship through Colin, and there was a time I am now able to handle to say I can work to DJ.
So on a personal level and a business level, what are the 2 lessons you have learned from DJ Sbu? Both personally and on business.
I follow DJ Sbu a lot and I talk to him to buy. One thing I've learned is about saving money, investing money, in fact, not saving as such. Investing every charity and make sure that a certain percentage you are an investor. That's what I do now. I don't have anything. I got once on my bank account, I can't because it takes a tool and all that. But if you can call me and say, I need to print 1, 2, 3, I have the equipment that's how to go in some savings. If you call me to say, I have the equipment that will get some savings. So what is to invest. You don't have to have cash to say you have money, but have to invest it with some savings. That's one of the things some didn't on, and the other one was to respect everyone. Respect everyone, irrespective of their gender, irrespective of whether they are poor or rich, irrespective of race or what. Respect to everything, because there was this at one time I go actually for interview, and then when you got there, more matimuna data emanda wanza mwana watu mbizo. Okay, so I And then on my own, I was like, what man, and then after that, Majida Bakaya presenter, oh, DJ Sbu said, oh, take pictures. And that I was like, DJ Sbu, oh, okay. After interview with him, everyone knows you. He was like, no, don't leave that about everyone. Always humble yourself, and then you will go far. Because there's a time when I talk about Bill Gates, but when I literally don't recognize, talk about Bill Gates and then walk home, only to realize when not to Bill Gates, you lost.
And now you look hot money, but one thing I keep on who decided to do DJ Sbu chain. I keep on too much money to you, but you know, Baba Kahala, what I don't know about personality, nobody better.
For some of us, get an inspiration. If you draw inspiration from more, but you don't want to be like that person. Most of the radio presenters, they want to sound like Batukara. Just draw inspiration from Batukara to say one day get about Batukara. Now one day I'll be more DJ Sbu team, but I don't want to be DJ Sbu. Yeah.
Okay, who said it? It's easy. Okay, how do we make a business? Background business. It's a guy, the love for business, or look about venture into business.
Stories they are always weird. Honestly speaking, when I started, I won't say I loved business. I loved helping people, and then I used to work for a certain company, and then and then people always encouraged me to say, but I was not ready to start my own thing up until Spain. After then, okay, maybe I can try 1 2 3, because after I got the calls about women. I remember I didn't have a camera or video or what. And then that business it was not love. And I have to do something. Then along the way, I was able to adjust to say, okay, but my thing is to respect, but to get the job done. If you don't get the job done, you won't go anywhere in a business. So if you get the job done, because I love working. When you get how to feel always I rather make time for that. I don't have time, but I make time for that. I always have something to do in just to get the job done. Get the job done. So you will be in love in 2 ways, and because you do it every day. It's not about they love to say, but because that's what they know. That's what you do. So what we run automatically. So you become in love with it, because every day you always until you happy. You'll never complain about it.
So take us along the journey. Sometimes on those difficult clients who are so impatient. Now that I'm into PR, I'm about an instant fame. Even though what Alo says, no, this is marketing is like an investment. You pay now, you get returns later. How do you deal with difficult clients?
I get color business. You have to put your feelings aside when it comes to business, and then I can realize it's already the when I know emotions. I won't say emotions. Maybe emotions, but when I know so, but when they come clients, but like a mentally too, old client is always right and all that, but that's a cheat over. But so, if mentally to our client is always right, and then you want to be at their level or another feel around. Sometimes mistake we into going necessarily provider, sometimes we into one. So I try by all means to always be at the lower level or in that moment. So what I do is, no matter what you feel angry with guy, because if motor are tired, then I'll tell them to as I listen from the start, because sometimes you get into a sequel. And all that. I choose not to. I use my mind to say, okay, analyze the situation, to say, and all that. So what I do is, I choose to wait for them to become better, and then I'll come back to them later. When you did, you said 1, 2, 3, 4, it was wrong. Then if Elena is a mistake, how do I solve that problem? Because I always choose to say, okay, if I did 1, 2, 3, I'll offer you 1, 2, 3, 4 really handling. But there's always the client is a big-headed. I mean, not all the clients they are always handling for one, but I choose not to be angry back. I'm not angry at me.
Okay, when I really friends, when I really family, that's a tongue advantage. Mabokotho can shoot a mahala. Ke kopa discount. Marawana shop I do have a kopa discount. How do you deal with it, especially our people? Bakata discount to have.
Yeah.
Mabokotho keeping chaka.
That's true. That's true. You know, if there's one thing about Baka and Kayona and like but closely never got and Kayona is I learned one thing I've learned was Motuna Hanajua. That's the best thing to tell now. Okay, Motuna so I study people individually. So okay, Mr. Masakalona so is it the person in Kamu keep closer in there? So the family they are always like that. When I family is closer and analysis is close and friends and then give a categorize the coffee to say Mr. Masakala Kebrayaka. When I need Museviti, you don't phone in half of Museviti come for me, and then another Brazaka, Belomore. Like I'll mention one of my best friends, That Chief. He knows we only contact each other when I give him something or when he gives me something, not doing any other things.
Friends with benefits.
Exactly.
It's only meaning of friends with benefits.
That way, I cannot acquire a kilo to say chief so and I'm not doing instead of Kimon. So Kibeaba to Oyaka contribution towards another contribution towards back. So Asiana if I'm not gonna go get along, I choose to distance myself from you just so that it's a advantage.
So how do you deal with negativity from people or from social media? Negativity in general, either from social media, either from people, either from experience. How do you deal with negativity?
Negative people, what I do is anything and everything negative that is said about me, I take it and change it on my positive side. What I do is if you said anything bad, I analyze what you have said, from doing and I become realistically myself to say, is it true? If you say, Mabokotho, your services are poor, it's a negative thing, but what if that's the truth? So I take that, I ask Mutomo to say, what do you think? Please be honest in that. If it's I work at we can never look at a bed, or not I try to work on them. Negative things are always said, but it's just a matter of when I didn't get so and then I sleep on them, I work on them, and then check on do I need this kind? Is it a constructive trial? Constructive, I work on them.
So, how to repeat now? You are in music, service providing. Why do you get business work? Why do you get time to manage all of this? Because I think in Ghana, the weekend was fun, and then like, how do you manage your time to accommodate each and everything?
Yeah, that's a good question because I think this one, but they are going to start there's a time and will deliver something because you are doing all these things. Now when I started, I wanted money. I never wanted a tastier. I said, so I'm gonna do anything and everything positive. So I decided to do everything. Even if I master none of them, but I want to do if can you do this? If you want to go, I'm going to do it. So, problem is to feel like how outline so for some of us, I was very fortunate to meet Moto Elomore. May her soul rest in peace, my late wife. She was the person more like a timetable school. Was saying from 80 to 5, make sure you are at the office, you work. Make sure from 8 to 12:54 you did Mosebetsu Mukana. From maybe 1 hour to 3 so from 3 to 5 so, and then our chaser from 5 to 7 so, because from 7 to 9 you can have a family, no phone, no anything. Maybe sometimes I don't phone like my ET or when I get to have a phone because my focus is more for me. From 10 to 11 you cannot have a phone something. And then if over now and all that from 11 to maybe 12 or 1, you can edit 1, 2, 3, 4, or Sanika 5 or you go back to the drawing board and say, so she was the one aiding on that plan.
It's the planner for the day, daily plan.
Exactly. So
that's what
you
I
need that. You need that.
I like a shock at the plan. Yeah.
And
I thought I didn't took a show so black hate if you like.
And then Flopo Ekalada, problem I can do anything you want. You, as much as you cannot afford to hire Mutata with some PR, Mutata with some financing, Mutata with some check, but who do you want to okay, I'm living with my wife. Yeah, now at least take a 5 or chases. You take more activity and it's a business here, but say, make sure you feel like you're 500 again, so that it's like a service. Their business because people tend to be surprised. I get that up, okay, I'm going to 2,000 and then that money is not mine, their business. So, but I'm about confused and pure. I can be broke, but business is the business can be broke and not be that's two different things. The equipment they are not under my name. So, I think the black community can do something. So, if we can network, keep them in one answer network, you create to that thing out from Matala, then go to check over now with implement as
Okay, now let's conclude. Your advice to young people, one, to young people, to give up delaying in life. To people who don't see any way, any success, who think I went to school, I don't have work, I went to school, I did a degree, while trying to get the qualifications, you know. Your advice to people who have given up, what can you say to them? I repeat it.
My advice is that the but we are not aware of it. You can say Kimobi, at the end of the day, you go to what you was a visa. You can say Kimobi, at the end of the day, you don't dinner happy, but it's everything I need to make. But if myself, I can say, but the city appearing, Dimbe, I cannot like the because the woman again now. So if you say, you tell yourself, nothing is going to work out, I don't want to lie, it's not going to work out. So whether about Barry or when it's not going to work out, if you believe in it, so what I'm trying to say, it starts with you believing in it or not. Whatever you am I going to get something? Tell yourself, I'm going to get something, you're going to get something. But Baba venture into business. Take your time. Do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One of them, then your breakthrough and you can put your focus on it. Now myself here, it's a promotions, organize events, it's a photography, graphic design. But realize it, photography, graphic design and videography, it's on the business. My focus is too much on those. If there was a organize an event, once in 3 months. But photography, I can do it every day. So I put my focus on it. So realize but that doesn't mean stop always and it's unto everything up until you realize I'm good at this, then you can do it.
Where can people get you? Your numbers? About ABC?
For business, we do photography, videography, sound, graphic design, events, promotions, MC and comedy. The more we are situated in St. Andrew Street, next to Hoffman Square. There's a school called Boston College. Boston College. Next to Boston College, one of the dentist, Dr. Mohono, Dr. Sbu. Kikamo office number 3. And then on social media, go Twitter at M Squared Trading, more Instagram at M Squared Trading, at M Squared Entertainment, and then more Facebook M Squared Entertainment and Trading. The contact is 071-949-5739. We don't have working hours, so it's an appointment.
Sure.
Thank you, my king.
No, sure that my king. No salute you guys. The numbers are here on the screen. From the start of this video till now, so if you want to call, if you want to support, here are the numbers on the screen right here. Here, Mona. Here. No, I hope you guys are inspired by stories of Mabokotho. Who's Mabokotho, the businessman? How he deals with difficult clients. And the name Mabokotho, drama, comedian. So guys, I hope you inspired. The whole aim of this vlog was to inspire you guys not to give up, to know that everything is possible, to know that you can be where you want to be. I'm bringing you raw stories that you won't find anywhere. Stories of people that daily, but you don't know how they came about. At least when you see Mabokotho, you will know his hustle, you know where he comes from, you know where the naughty name comes from, you will respect his business, you will respect his hustle, because you are all hustling here. So guys, thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. From me, Deborah Masaka, Mr. Strong and Courageous, I'm out.